A 3-month-old baby falls asleep beside the family dog. What he does next will melt hearts. When the Johnsons decided to adopt a little puppy, they never anticipated the bond it would grow to have with their baby son. And when their 3-month-old fell asleep one day, they were astonished to see what the puppy did. They never knew bringing a dog home would surprise them in a way they had never expected. The Johnsons were unprepared for an unexpected turn of events as they made their way home. Mrs. Johnson noticed something strange up ahead, a small creature lying in the center of the road. At first, Mr. Johnson discounted his wife's observations, thinking they were the result of her medicine. After taking a closer look, they were shocked to find a small, trembling body in the road, that of a helpless dog who had been left behind and was unwell. Mr. Johnson immediately grabbed her and pulled her into the comfort of their car. It became apparent that the Johnsons had found a potential new member of their family. Yet, the reality of raising a newborn and a puppy simultaneously proved challenging. Sleepless nights and continuous care became their routine. Despite the difficulties, the Johnsons found fulfillment in nurturing both Joey and C. Their dream of seeing the two playing in the garden became a beacon of hope amidst the chaos. However, concerns lingered about the dynamics between a newborn and a puppy. Fearful of potential risks, the Johnsons hesitated to leave them unsupervised. Tales of unfortunate incidents fueled their apprehensions, leading to a cautious approach. Their friends, attempting to allay their worries, shared stories of dogs becoming loving siblings to babies. Still, the Johnsons remained anxious, given that C had arrived at the same time as Joey, and the unpredictable nature of a puppy's behavior concerned them. Unexpectedly, fate intervened once more. During one of Joey's naps, Mrs. Johnson momentarily left the room, sensing a worrisome feeling. Returning, she found C out of her crate, standing protectively over the sleeping Joey. Intrigued, they observed as C, realizing Joey's fragility, gently laid her head atop his and drifted into sleep alongside him. The Johnsons were astounded by the display of affection and care, witnessing an unexpected bond unfold. Their initial fears seemed trivial in comparison to the genuine connection between C and Joey. Overwhelmed by this heartwarming moment, Mr. Johnson captured it on video, which later went viral, spreading a message of love and compassion. Without hesitation, they hastened home with their newborn and newfound companion, a puppy they affectionately named C. As they settled in, discussions ensued about the challenges and responsibilities that lay ahead. While Mrs. Johnson harbored reservations about caring for both the baby and the puppy simultaneously, Mr. Johnson, enamored by C, painted a picture of a harmonious future where the two would grow up as inseparable friends. Convinced by the vision, Mrs. Johnson relented, agreeing to keep C. Their first order of business, however, was a visit to the vet. On their way to the clinic, they envisioned a healthier future for C and eagerly planned for her integration into their lives. The veterinary update following the visit was positive. C responded well to treatment and would recover fully. It felt as though destiny had played a role in leading them to the puppy at just the right time. The only hurdle now was that C, still frail and underweight, couldn't be formally adopted immediately. According to the vet, she needed to stay with a licensed foster family until she was deemed healthy enough. The Johnsons, determined to make C a permanent part of their family, devised a plan. They would return in a month to adopt her if no one else had done so. A month passed swiftly, and with mixed emotions, they contacted the clinic to inquire about C's status. To their delight, she was still available. Viewing it as a sign, they embarked on a trip to the clinic, where they witnessed a transformed C, healthier, vibrant, and exuding energy. Overjoyed, they brought her home, marking the beginning of a new chapter for their family. Motivated by their experience, Mr. Johnson used the platform to advocate for pet adoption, emphasizing the joy and companionship that rescued animals could provide. The video's popularity led to increased support for animal shelters and prompted the Johnsons to establish a non-profit organization, channeling funds to the clinic and raising awareness about pet adoption. In a surprising turn, the community rallied behind C's story, with donations pouring in to express gratitude for the clinic's care. Inspired by this generosity, the Johnsons created an annual run to further support the shelter and showcase the positive impact it had on the community. Thus, the Johnsons' journey, from a chance encounter on a suburban road to a viral video advocating for pet adoption, evolved as a testament to the transformative power of compassion and the profound connections that can arise from unexpected twists of fate.